with Polieco over the last 13 years as a project manager for waste management, and as in the scope of his work is also coordination, management of wind farms and waste management. Mr. Philippou, you have the floor.
Good afternoon. It's true that it's a difficult day, but we have to think positive. And let's hope peace is restored and all these problems around us can be resolved. Polieco, I will start with a short overview. We are a group which manages waste. It's an integrated waste management company which was founded in 1977 when EPE was founded. It was the first company to address marine pollution. Polieco was founded in 2001. It is the first industry for integrated management and utilization of waste in Greece. And then many more companies were established in Greece and abroad, all focusing on waste management and the environment. This is an indicative table of the companies in our group dealing with the environment and protection of the environment, all of them. Polieco, as I said before, was founded in 2001. It's the first industry for integrated management and recovery of waste. The design and the implementation of this investment in Greece was based on the successful results of this research carried out by the General Secretariat for Research and Technology with the participation of the University of Patras, Crete, Demokritos, Titan Cement, and so on. Polieco holds a leading position among waste management companies in Southeastern Europe with a strong presence in the Balkans, Middle East, Africa, Central Asia, Latin America, and the Indian Ocean. It has implemented demanding projects for waste management all over the world. Its experienced staff works closely with the clients to design solutions responding to the business requirements and the objectives. This is the number one integrated management company. And apart from our presence in the country, there is also strong international presence. In the context of our international development, we have founded an extended network of companies and we assume environmental projects, making us one of the biggest companies for hazardous waste management. Polieco provides a broad spectrum of environmental services. It can manage any volume of waste. It has deep knowledge, and this is why we can provide services anywhere. Our extended knowledge of policies and international regulations on waste management, we can ensure the necessary licenses for waste recovery and for the transborder licenses. We take part in international contests, tenders rather, carried out by UNDP, the World Bank, FAO, and so on. We have completed more than 100 projects in remote and urban areas, and we are present in emerging markets, and we are very competitive in several countries. Of course, this could not happen without the proper facilities. We have facilities in Aspropyrgos, Thessaloniki, Mantra, and Mauritius, and they were designed and operating according to the strict European environmental regulations. Polieco premises abroad offer protection, environment protection and rehabilitation services, harmonized in line with the European standards. And of course, the design of the facilities was based on the EU guidelines. A major part of our work is R&D. We have a modern lab equipped with state-of-the-art machinery and expert scientists. We analyze all parameters of waste, and based on those, we design the optimal management. Those analyses those tests are carried out to characterize the waste or for the R&D needs. Polieco Lab is accredited, certified according to EN ISO 17025. It can perform chemical tests for a big number of parameters according to the international standards. Now I will talk about the activities of Polieco. Polieco is active in packaging and conditioning and reconditioning of waste, transportation of hazardous waste, the production of alternative fuel and alternative raw materials from industrial waste, transportation of waste to licensed facilities within the EU, physical-chemical waste water treatment, and circular economy systems. Polieco focuses on the provision of sustainable waste management and can provide planning, management, and safe disposal of all industrial waste streams, offering reliable, economically sustainable, and environment-friendly solutions. It has handled more than 400,000 tons of industrial waste. It has produced secondary, liquid, and solid alternative fuel, alternative raw materials, and industrial additives. The services provided by Polieco are cleaning of tanks, decommissioning of asbestos, management of special waste streams, collection, transportation of batteries and recycling of batteries, waste management, management of waste from work sites and wind farms, management of pharmaceutical waste, collection, transportation and management of waste from electrical and electronical appliances, destruction of documents and shredding of documents, certified chemical tests for waste, alternative fuel and alternative raw materials, classification of waste according to EU laws, classification of cargo according to UN recommendation. Polieco performs projects of integrated management and recycling of aircrafts at their end of life. Since 2013, we have developed know-how and have taken up all major recycling projects for aircrafts in Greece and abroad, starting with the iconic dismantling and recycling of Airbus A340 of the Olympic Airways in 2013. Since then, the company performs dismantling and recycling projects throughout the spectrum of processes and actions. We have modern equipment and experienced scientific and technical staff, so Polieco has handled the dismantling and recycling of aircrafts from the smallest ones, Beechcraft, up to the biggest ones, Airbus, for example, and Boeing 747. Polieco applies model procedures in line with the guidelines and the models and the standards of AFRA. Our goal for the future is to create a modern center for the recycling of aircraft to attract major international players. A few photos from the dismantling of the aircraft A340, and all this experience with end-of-life aircraft has helped us to go into management of wind turbines, especially blades, when the end of life is closed. So indicatively, one wind turbine consists of the engine, the chamber, the machines, the transmission, the drivetrain, and the gearbox, and the generator systems, blades, and tower. This is indicatively the total weight of each component and the construction cost. So a 5 megawatt wind turbine has 3 blades with a weight of 54 tons.
It is composed, blades are composed of fibers, basalt, aramids, and thermosets, epoxies, polyesters, vinyl esters, etc. As said, the first generation wind turbines has reached its end of life. They have reached 25, 30 years of operation. This is an important case study in terms of blade disposal. a major part of the components is made out of composite materials, as I said, and reaching a viable solution is more than welcome. I'd like to introduce and present to you international practices currently in place. Most of the blade materials and most of the blades are sent to landfilling and increase the environmental footprint since this is no viable solution. Landfilling causes losing all materials. A further option is mechanical processing to recover fibers or grinding for fillers. Thermal processing is a well-established process because of low cost and energy, but it does decrease the value of the recyclables. They can be used in other areas. A promising processing is thermal processing, as said, co-incineration or incineration to recover energy. This process is the one we also follow. It involves blades, which are shredded, and after taking off all recyclables, which have been removed when we receive the materials, so blades are shredded and are sent for thermal processing and energy recovery. Ash accounts for 30% and can be used as raw material in the cement industry. Another international practice is thermochemical processing for dissolution to produce fillers and reinforcement materials. You can see a table here of analysis carried out on blades we have received. I have 2 samples analyzed and the bibliography and the literature currently available. The first sample has a gross heat value of 3,000 near the literature. We have flying ashes, ash, and chlorine and other components. You can see some indicative photos of projects we have carried out with qualified personnel and machinery on the side where blades are being deposited after removing the recyclables. After removing recyclable materials, the blades are shredded. There is no damage to the environment. No pollution generated, and they are loaded and transported to our facilities for further processing and thermal processing. It is actually a case study we are currently investing in to further develop it and find new solutions. Currently, the preferred solution, in our view, is thermal processing for energy recovery. Thank you very much for your attention. We thank you.